Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Battle Replay on our channel. This is Tactical Lich here, and this week we'll be doing some Bretonnian replays, simply because I have been practicing with the faction for quite a bit this week. I feel like my cavalry game is a little bit lacking, so I decided, hey, Bretonnian cavalry is a pretty good chance to practice it. So here I am with a couple replays to show you guys this week, but they have a slightly different focus for each of the battles, so I decided to separate them into, say, two videos. The second video will be dropped later in a few days, and yeah, today we'll be looking at High Elves versus Bretonnian. For the Bretonnian army, we have a line of spearmen, peasant mobs, backed up by some spearmen at arms, all peasants. Leading the army, we have Rapunzel the Lyonnaise. To be fair, she is a pretty good lord in general. It's just that everyone seems to be bringing Luan Leonke or Fey Enchantress with double paladins, so her existence is rather, say, overshadowed by the other legendary lords. But she will not be the focus of today's video, as we have our artillery magic caster here, Damsel of Heavens, bringing in Wind Blast and Thunderbolt. She can do some hefty damage with that direct damaging spells. Not direct damage, but bombardment and wind spells. As for the rest of the artillery component, we have Blessed Trebuchets, 4 of them at the back, lobbing in rocks blessed by the lady here. So yeah, pretty devastating firepower, and we'll see how they perform. As for the rest of the army, we have a couple peasant bowmen with pox arrows and 3 Knights of the Realm. For the High Elf player, he has brought a densely packed formation here with a lot of spirit. Just spearmen, 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 a line of Lothern Sea God backed up by some archers in light armor. They should be able to decimate my couple of peasant bowmen if they can get in range. And we have 2 Phoenix Gods on the flanks, with a spearman at the back and Fireborn. These anti-large units with really extreme charge opponents can decimate Bretonnian cavalry, most of them at least, on the charge. And yeah, leading the way we have Imric and a Mage of Light with Net of Amentok and Banishment and Fast Protection. So at the start of a battle, I made a mistake here. I accidentally selected my whole army and clicked attack on this spearman, so as a result my hero squad is about to be yeeted into a staunch line of spears, and the damsel on a non-barded horse, yeah, she went in right there, right then. And now you can see a Net of Amentok going down on these guys, so they will soon get pinned down by the High Elves. And now spearmen are coming in to surround them. Lothern Sea God are firing in, so basically our dear damsel is in a bit of a pickle right now. So she's trying desperately to expand all her magic before getting sniped out. Wind Blast just wrecking some archers at the back line, and now some Knights of the Realm coming in, trying to body block and help save the hero squads, while the Trebuchets are just smashing the archer line at the back. A Thunderbolt is going to go down at the backs of these Phoenix Gods, just nuking them, putting them down to half health. Phoenix Guards are now, the other Phoenix Guards now dealing with some peasants, but they should soon finish them and go back to join the main fight. In the middle, the Knights of the Realm buckled, as well as the Damsel of Heavens. So the whole hero squad are now moving back, and the other Knights of the Realm unit, as well as some spear units, are pushing in for a surround to just throw in more bodies to soak up the insane damage from the Fireborn. And at the whole time, the Trebuchets are lobbing in shots into the Phoenix God, Spearmen, and Lothern Sea God. And now peasants are just circling around, going around this main blob and trying to shut down the range component of the High Elves. So yeah, right now the whole hero squad is in a bit of a dangerous situation right now, with Phoenix God surrounding Rapunzel, and with 2 heroes of the High Elves gooning on her. So like, she is taking some heavy damage, down to almost half health. But now here we have a little bombardment spell targeting right on top of Imric. This is the exact reason why I brought the Damsel of Heavens. As you can see, Imric has 3,400 health right now, and it's pretty healthy right now with this kind of healthy status, coupled with Fireborn. He can totally ruin a bunch of Bretonnian cavalry and finish off this peasants. But look at the damage on the Thunderbolt, from 3,400 HP down to only 2,000. That's like 1,400 HP damage going down to half health in an instant, if you can actually hit him. And surrounded by peasants, he had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and just took that Thunderbolt to the face. And that juicy hit basically tilted the balance of power into the Bretonnian favor. And now, Phoenix Guard are trying to surround Rapons and the Paladin, and trying to snipe out Rapons, the Leonese. So, still, the situation is still not too optimistic right now. But remember, the Blessed Trebuchets are still firing. One Fireborn unit is trying to shut down the Trebuchets finally, but
it is too little too late, and look at 2 volleys of rock coming in with explosions, and look at the amount of destruction it laid on these Phoenix Guards.
As magical rocks crush into the lines of Phoenix Guard, magic exploding and rippling through the ranks of these elite elfin bodyguards. Yeah, their bodies are torn asunder, and with the blinding effect from Rapon's explosion, they can no longer fight effectively, with their melee attack and defense lowered immensely. And here comes a rear charge, devastating. Tattered but devastating rear charge from the Knights of the Realm, breaking the backs of these Phoenix Guards. Their leadership can no longer hold, and there comes a second charge from the Knights of the Realm, even just ruining the remaining Phoenix Guards, breaking leadership of Imric, who barely failed to kill Rapons. That spells the end of the High Elves as they hit army losses. And yeah, that is game. Now let's have a look at the post-battle screen. For the Bretonnian, the peasants did okay, just there to bog down elfin units. And peasants not quite doing much here, as most of the heavy lifting were done by the Blessed Trebuchets, not really earning all their worth here, but did some crucial damage to the Phoenix Guards and even Fireborn themselves. Paladin didn't do much work there as a bodyguard unit, but Rapons actually did pretty well, considering she has to fight Imric and a light mage. The light mage not quite a worry, but definitely Imric a fearsome beast in melee, especially when supported by Phoenix Guards. But she held herself pretty well when supported by a bunch of peasant chaff. Did like 1,500 gold worth of damage, mostly on Imric. That's pretty impressive. And MVP definitely Damsel of Heavens. With that Wind Blast shutting down archers in the early game, and then blasting the Phoenix Guard with Thunderbolt, and most importantly that backbreaking Thunderbolt in the face of Imric, just blasting him down to half health, equalizing his health with Rapons and giving Rapons a fighting chance against him. Definitely crucial in winning the game and tilting that balance of power to the Bretonnian favor. As for the High Elves, the Spearmen didn't really do much here, considering they have to fight through a bunch of chaff and they're not the best at clearing chaff. Same for the Phoenix Guards, just fighting through peasants, getting 94 kills but only getting 376 damage value, and most importantly they just got shut down by the Blessed Trebuchets. Not the most efficient use of these guys. Imric himself only getting 1,000 value, and I'm sure he's worth much more than that, so not the best time for him as well. The light mage is mostly there for support anyway, so damage value doesn't really matter. Lothern Seaguard getting bombarded by trebuchets and surrounded by peasants really didn't do much. As for light archers, they didn't really do much after getting shut down by Wind Blast in the early game. And yeah, let's go to the Dragon Princes, who actually did some hefty damage, charging into the first Knights of the Realm, breaking them, and charging into the second, also surrounding the heroes and doing a little bit of damage. Did a pretty good job, just not enough to win themselves the game. So there you have it, the first Bretonnian replay. I hope you enjoyed the game, and yeah, if you like it, please do like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you can hit that subscribe button, as I would appreciate any channel growth I can get. So yeah, I hope you have a good day here, and Tactical Itch here signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.